Alright, this Ask Misty is actually going to be a long one because I'm going to answer many different questions. Some questions that I might text reply usually. I'm going to try to knock out several in one sitting. My form spring is getting out of control. I have over 300 questions. And to be completely honest with you, I am changing my format in that I'm no longer accepting questions from non-FormSpring users. Number one, I'm getting more than 20 questions a day, and they're mostly anonymous. And I don't like that. I understand if it's a very private question and you want to ask it anonymously, I'm allowing you to continue to do that as long as you have a FormSpring account. That way, if you are not so nice, in fact a little rude, I can block you. But also, I want to encourage people not to ask me anonymous questions because some of them I can just quickly reply to you directly and not do it publicly. Some things are just like, for example, Merry Christmas. I don't need to use a reply Merry Christmas back to everyone. I'd rather just go to your page and say, oh, thank you so much, you're sweet, love, a kiss. And for that, I'm now requiring everyone to have a FormSpring. Plus, it'll let me catch up a little bit because I do have a lot of unanswered questions. Some of them are 3 to 4 or 5 months old. So let me get to it. Someone just asked me what my dream job would be, and I actually addressed this in another video that I haven't edited yet or put up, and I did list a lot of things. However, I forgot something very important. What I really would love to do is do a travel show. I would love to be like an Andrew Zimmern, and I think it would be called something like The World Through Misty's Eyes. And I would love to travel the world and see different things and do it through a drag queen perspective. Like, can you imagine Middle America watching Misty Eyez go drag queen kayaking through the Everglades, or going through the alligator jungle, or skydiving, or riding roller coasters? Whatever America or the world has to offer. I would love to do a travel show. Like, hey, check it out, I'm in Orlando at Walt Disney World. Or even do hotels. Like, the Hyatt Regency is lovely. It's so nice, the view, the whatever, the pool, the hot tub. Do you have any tips on applying mineral eyeshadow? Oh my gosh, I hate loose powder eyeshadows. They're very messy. I have 2 tips for this. My first tip is put on your eyeshadow before you put on your foundation, because it's going to get all over. And then you can put your foundation on the rest and powder and do about your face. Or if you do it like I do, like I think most drag queens do, put on your foundation, powder, contour, etc. And then either A, take like a tissue paper and hold it like this while you put on your makeup, or B, put on so much loose powder that you can easily dust it off, and the dropped eyeshadow blends right off. This next question is from someone that has small eyes and wants to know how to make them bigger. This is very easy. Okay, do you see how my face right now is lined in all the way right here? Like that. When you use black and you close it like this, that closes your eye. It forces your eye to look shut. Now, if you want a bigger eye, don't eyeline the bottom out here. In fact, leave it light with your highlight, and only line over here. And that's going to force your eye to appear open, like this, not closed. So if you have small eyes, don't do the inside bottom line. How to attach a wig to your head if you don't have hair. I already posted this on. I taught you a couple techniques. One is the pantyhose tied to your head really tightly, and then you pin your wig to that. But also, if you have a completely shaved head, there's 2 techniques that I have friends that use. My brother, when I help him do Club Kid drag, we actually take hair pieces and safety glue or nail glue them to your head. Now if you're going to do this, make sure your hair is completely shaved in that spot, because if you have hair at all, it will pull it out, and you don't want that. So shave your skin completely and then glue it to your head in that spot. This might have an irritation. When I nail glue things to my face, I have like a light rash after it for the next day or two. It might do that to your head. I don't think he's really had a problem with it, but that's what you would do. Also, there's a fierce drag queen in South Florida named TP Lords, and I was backstage with her, and she has a completely bald head as well, and she takes spray adhesive, which is very much like a hairspray, only it's glue, like spray Elmer's glue. And this is also what girls use to glue pasties to their bodies. But you're going to take spray adhesive and spray your whole head, wait for it to get a little tacky, and then put the wig on it. And I've seen her flip her hair really fiercely, and it's glued to her head with spray adhesive. And also, I guess it's 3 techniques. I've used spirit gum when I do lace front, not lace front, but when I do wig lines for myself, I glue them to my head with spirit gum, which is a theater glue for your face, and it's for like mustaches and scars and stuff. And you get it, let it dry almost all the way to where it gets tacky, and then glue the wig down. And that's 3 ways to also glue your hair down if you. This question is from somebody that says that he's super muscular, and when he does drag, he ends up looking like a lesbian. And he says, please help. There's no way for me to help you. The only thing I can suggest is cover yourself. Don't wear short sleeve shirts. If you have big muscles, and you really want to, if you have big muscles and you really want to do drag, stop working out. And then stop having muscles. But if you're naturally overdeveloped and you don't work out and you just have big muscles, then the only thing you can do is cover them. Start wearing long sleeve drag, like maybe this, you know, to cover. Obviously, if you have big shoulders, you'll still see them, but cover yourself. Wear long sleeve gowns. Wear things that cover your body. I have a lot of friends that are like big, muscular football player-ish. One of them lives in New York City, and she just has learned to buy outfits that cover her shoulders and arms so she doesn't look like a linebacker. But other than that, if you, I can't help you. Other than that, I can't help you. Just learn to wear costumes that show your best assets. And if you have a teeny tiny waist and big shoulders, you know, you can show off your waist but cover the shoulders. How do you deal with rudeness? Someone writes in that was performing and somebody was watching the football game and just completely like stood up and started screaming at the game and whatever in the middle of their performance. There's no magical answer for that. The only thing you can do is keep going. Act as if your wig fell off. You're in the middle of a number and your hair falls off. What do? Do you run off the stage crying? No. You keep performing. And you act as if it never happened. Or you act as if that was a part of your skit and you wanted it to happen. You know, rip off your ponytail or take out whatever. If you have hair underneath, pull it out and shake it up and be like, well, bitch, work my real hair. But the only thing you can do is act like it's not existent. A lot of times, the more we react to situations, the worse it gets. And if you ignore it, it doesn't go away, but the intensity does lessen. This question is about, in response to my video about lowering standards and dating chubby people, and the question cuts off, so I'm not sure I completely understand. But his question is gay life all about labels? Is gay life all about labels? Yeah, it is. Not just Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada example, but it's also about you're gay, straight, or bi. And this is not just the gay community, it's the entire world. A lot of people only feel comfortable if they can specifically categorize you. Like, oh, she's cool, she's a lesbian, but we like her. Because you've been with one girl your whole life, but you're automatically a lesbian, and they categorize you in that situation. And you'll see this a lot with white or black. Like, my goddaughters are mulatto. And they're zebra babies, and we love them. But some people only identify them as white, and some people identify them as black. But the reality is they're neither. But people are only comfortable categorizing you in a specific place. And some people are not capable of seeing you in both ways or in a different light. It's like, oh no, he's my gay friend. But yes, the gay community is all about labels. I don't know how you meant it, whether it's all about designer labels or tag labels, but yes, it's all about labels. And that's something you're going to have to deal with. But I think high school is too. I remember I used to take off Guess patches and try to slip them onto my jeans, so I thought that I had name brand clothes. I'm retarded. Anyways, these were a lot of Ask Misties, and I look forward to your new ones. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.